From the WBBZ-TV studio in the Eastern Hills Mall, it's time to play where two teams come together in a battle of wits to determine who will leave with bragging rights. And now, here's your host, John DeShillo, with today's two teams.
Hi, look who's here, your host, John DeShillo. Thanks very much for joining us. It's blue and gold night here at WBBZ-TV. Take a look at that studio audience. They're here repping Canisius College from Buffalo, New York. And you know why we're here from Canisius College? Because Dr. Barbara Irwin has put together a whole class project, and the students actually produced these shows. They brought in the teams, they brought in the questions and the audience, and we'll come in now and meet some of the students, so we'll find out who they are. And you are, come on, step in.
My name's Joe.
Joe, and what are you studying, Joe?
I'm studying broadcast journalism, and I'm minoring in communications.
And what year are you?
I'm a junior.
Junior, and you are?
I'm Mike Toole.
Mike Toole, and where are you from?
I'm from Tokyo.
Tokyo. What made you come to Canisius College?
For English education.
What's the experience been like for you?
I had a lot of hard time, but people in Canisius are very supportive. It helps me a lot. I appreciate it.
Well, we're happy that you're here, and say good things about us back in Tokyo, okay?
Yep.
So what was the experience like? It's a lot of work putting a game show together, huh?
Oh, yes, for sure. Gathering teams and coming up with questions. Just the whole process has been, quite the workload.
Well, we appreciate you doing it, and thanks for participating. And these guys are going to go back behind the cameras, and they continue their learning experience. Thank you very much, gentlemen, for being a part of the show. You're welcome. Let's meet our hometown teams. Here playing on the game stage on the red side, the Undergrad Student Association. Yeah, they're pumping you up. And they're playing against, on the blue side, members of the Alumni, and we're calling them the Golden Griffin Great Grads. There they are on the blue side. Golden Griffin Grads. And our guest scorekeeper is also a Golden Griffin Great Grad, and that's Matt Gorsica. How's that for using every G I could possibly figure out? And he's over there with Petey the Griffin. Matt, there's Petey right with you. He's pumping you up, isn't he, Matt?
Petey is the best little wingman I can ever ask for, I gotta tell you.
There you go. Oh, wingman in every sense of the word, right? Absolutely. So, Matt, being a grad, one of the things that you've probably experienced is that the Canisius College graduate meets another Canisius College graduate, and invariably, all of a sudden, there's this dynamic and this circle. It's unbreakable, the bond.
There's no network like a Canisius College network. I have to say that's what helped me start my career. I wouldn't be without, all of the amazing connections that I've made because of Canisius.
Yeah, and now let's see. For Petey, I guess Petey can fly high right over Western New York. I know that he's flying high. All right, Petey, we're going to ask you to step aside so Matt can continue his game show duties as guest scorekeeper. I'm going to introduce you now to the team captains here on the red side, and you are? Hello, Andrew. How are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm
nice
good.
to meet you.
Andrew, explain this outfit here.
Well, in Buffalo, not the best of weather around now, so this is just my way of hoping for better weather.
Yeah, you kind of got a little warm weather thing there. But tell us about what your organization does.
Yeah, so we're the Undergraduate Student Association at Canisius College, so we're basically the governing body of the students, and we really try to take everyone's opinions and thoughts into account when we're making policy and doing what we do best, which is bettering the student experience at Canisius College.
Yeah, and what year are you?
I'm a junior at the college.
Okay, so you've had the opportunity to help students along. So, I would think when students enter school, they're freshmen, they're coming in, they don't know which end is up, so you help them get through that.
Yeah, absolutely. We're actually helping a freshman right here, Dom Glabian, and we're helping him out.
So Dominic is on the team, and who else is on the team with you?
We also have my good friend, James Garvey.
Okay, so Dominic and James, thanks for taking the Bragging Rights Challenge, and we'll meet them later in the show. We're going to come over now and meet the team captain on the alumni side. You are?
I'm Dennis Wilson.
Dennis, when did you graduate?
98 and 2001.
Seems like only yesterday, doesn't it, Dennis?
Definitely.
Yeah, what drew you to Canisius?
I grew up in the neighborhood, so I saw it every day of my life, and wanted to go to Canisius.
Yeah, what are you doing now?
I own a restaurant, and I teach high school at McKinley High School.
McKinley, what do you teach?
I teach printing and graphic design.
Oh, you gave a shout out to the students there?
What's up, students?
There they are, right there. Tell us about the restaurant.
Oak Room Restaurant, actually a couple blocks away from Canisius. Been open about 7 years, going on 8, and breakfast, lunch, dinner, little nightlife too. So
Little nightlife.
Little.
Yeah, okay, a little bit. All right, that's good. Well, thanks for joining us and representing the Canisius grads, and we'll meet the other members of the team. Who else is on the team with you, Dennis?
I got Q, who went to Canisius,
Q.
and my partner Curtis.
All right, Q and Curtis, thank you very much. We'll see you in just a little bit. We flipped a coin, and the red team is going to start. Take a look at the scoreboard that Matt Gorsica is standing in front of. You want to get your X's or your O's across, up and down or diagonal. That gives you a bonus of 50 points. You're playing for points. 10 points in the first round, 20 in the second, 30 in the third. If you win, in addition to playing, you get an opportunity to become eligible to win a large screen TV, every member on the team, from Dirt Cheap TV, our client over there on Niagara Falls Boulevard. All right, so USA, we are going to start with you. Take a look. Where would you like your game block to go, Andrew?
I think I'm going to take a shot in the dark here with D4.
D4. Yeah, we kind of have that shot in the dark look with the sunglasses there, right? Which of these NHL teams originated as the Hartford Whalers? A, Carolina Hurricanes, B, Colorado Avalanche, or C, the New Jersey Devils? There are the logos for the teams. Hartford Whalers, where did they start as? Carolina Hurricanes, Colorado Avalanche, New Jersey Devils.
I think we're going to go with A, Carolina Hurricanes.
Is it?
That's correct. Carolina Hurricanes.
Carolina Hurricanes. Each team, by the way, has an opportunity for an audience shout out. One question per game if they get hung up on something. The alumni are next. Dennis, where do you want your game block to go?
We're going to go B2.
B2. Which of these automobile brands produced the El Camino? A, Ford, B, Chrysler, or C, Chevrolet? El Camino. There it is right there on the screen.
C, Chevrolet.
Is it a Chevy?
That's correct. It's a Chevy.
See the USA in your Chevrolet. Points are up for them. Okay, USA, you're next. Where do you want your game block to go there, Andrew?
I think we're going to stick with the 4s and go with A4.
A4. Kind of have that little superstition. Which of these composers was born first? A, Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart, B, Johann Sebastian Bach, or C, Ludwig van Beethoven? Let's say these names correctly. I tend not to do that on the show.
All right, we're going to go with B.
Is it Johann Sebastian Bach?
That's correct.
Yes, it is B. 10 points up on the board. Last question in round one is going to go to the alum.
We're going to go B4.
B4. Oh, they're trying for the 4s too there, USA. What is the name of Robin Williams' character in Dead Poets Society? A, Daniel Hillard, B, John Keating, or C, Sean McGuire? The late, great Robin Williams, his character in Dead Poets.
We're going to ask this audience.
You're going to ask the audience? Okay, audience, you may know this movie, Dead Poets Society. What was Robin Williams' character's name? A, Daniel Hillard, B, John Keating, C, Sean McGuire? B. Okay, the audience has spoken. Dennis?
I'm going to say B.
They say B.
That's correct. B it is.
What is the score, Matt, as we end round one?
So far, both teams are tied with 20 points apiece.
20-20, and each question is worth 20 points. It's the Canisius College Special Edition of Bragging Rights. We'll be back with more right after this as we go to break. We'll find out. Bragging Rights, John DeShula with you. We're here at the scoreboard with Matt Gorsica and Dr. Barbara Irwin. And Matt, we're just talking about the student experience. When you went to school, did you live on campus or off campus?
I actually commuted, so I had a lot of thrill rides in the winter over that Buffalo Skyway. Gave me a great sense of adventure.
Oh, that's right, because you're in the South Towns.
I am, yep.
Yeah. And some of the students obviously are on campus, Dr. Irwin, so they get that opportunity to get that dorm life, or they could be commuter students. We've talked a little bit, Dr. Irwin put together this as a class project, and other television stations and radio have also been involved in what you're doing.
Right. I've got another group of students who are working on a news show for WBBZ-TV. Sure. And that's designed to reach the younger audience. And the other group is working with the Edge radio station. They did an Edge session. So they interviewed a band, and they're putting together a 30-minute video about that.
Yeah. And all of this, by the way, part of the program at the Canisius College Communications Department. And it's not just television, it's digital media as well. You're really advancing the brand because the digital is where it's at.
Right, right. We've got 3 programs, digital media arts, communication studies, and journalism in our department.
Yeah. We have some grads here, Tim Marcolini and Andy Smitchinski, our director. They're all graduates of the program. And you might be too if you go to canisius.edu, and you can find out more about the Canisius College experience, just like our friends here. And we'll meet some of the grads in a little bit. In fact, Our teams that's going to start out on round 2 are from the Undergrad Student Association. We welcome them back for round 2. On the red side, yeah, pump it up, pump them right up. And they're playing against some of the alums, the Golden Griffin Greats right there. The great grads. Petey, pump them up. Come on, Petey, pump them up. Pump them up. There we go. All right. Can't get enough of that, Petey. All right, we're going to come over and we'll talk right here to this young student, and you are?
I'm Dom Glabian.
Dom, so you're a freshman here.
I am.
Yeah, so where are you from, and what brought you to Canisius?
I'm from Buffalo, and, just like Buffalo, Canisius had a great community, and I just really love that about the campus. So
Yeah, we talked a little bit before the show about what this organization does, and the environment is a big part of it, right?
yeah, it is. I'm part of the sustainability committee, and we work on basically making our campus and everywhere around it a more green place.
Good for you, yes, because it's in the city, but at the same time, you want to keep that sense of cleanliness and a welcoming community here at Canisius.
For sure.
All right, so good luck to you, Dominic. All right, we're going to come over and meet one of the Golden Great Griffin grads, and you are?
Quadra Thompson.
Welcome to the show. What do you do?
I'm a CPS worker for Erie County.
Great, that's important stuff. And when did you graduate?
In 2004.
So what was the experience like? That wasn't that long ago. What was Canisius College like for you?
It was a lot of fun. I've met a lot of friends. My only friend I got from Canisius College.
You really? That's it. And do you know these guys here?
Yes, I do.
Yeah. They're good guys, though, right?
Yeah.
Q, they're good guys, yeah. But thank you very much for participating and representing one of the alum here on the game show tonight.
No problem.
All right, so Q is in the house, and you are in the house too. Matt, what's the score as we get into round 2?
Well, Team USA has 20, but the quadruple G's, as I like to shorten it, also has 20
20
points.
to 20, and 20 is what we're playing for in points. All right, the undergrad students are next. Captain Andrew, where do you want your game block to go?
Well, it's a tough one, but I think we're going to go with 2C.
Okay. 2C, or not 2C? That is the question. What is the name of Eminem's first platinum album? A, The Eminem Show. B, Encore. C, The Slim Shady LP. Eminem, first platinum album. Eminem Show, Encore, Slim Shady.
We're going to go with C.
Is it C?
C is correct.
Yes, it is. The Slim Shady. I would do my impression of Eminem, but I'm not. And the alum are so happy about that, right? Okay, Dennis, where do you want your game block to go?
We're going to go B3.
B3. Who uses the stage name Childish Gambino? A, Austin Post. B, Dave Bird. Or C, Donald Glover? Childish Gambino.
We're going to go number C, Mr. Glover.
C. Is it Mr. Glover?
C it is.
It is. Dennis, are you a big fan of Childish Gambino?
Absolutely not.
That's
Had to look to my partner.
You looked at your partner and you said, yeah, okay, good. That's all right. Because I have no idea who Childish Gambino is. No, I've heard of him, sort of. Okay, Andrew, you're next.
Big decisions here.
Look at that game board.
We're going to go with B1.
Okay, that's a good choice. You get a block with that. In what year, if you get it correct, in what year did the United States officially enter World War II? A, 1941, B, 1939, or C, 1942? Enter World War II in 41, 39, or 42?
We're going to go with A.
Is it A?
A it is.
Yes, it is. Right after the attack on Pearl Harbor. Students at Canisius, by the way, put all these questions together. Okay, Dennis, you're next. They got a block, so you didn't have the opportunity to get 50 points there.
Let's go C3.
C3. What movie tells the fictional story of Neil Page and Del Griffith? A, The Great Outdoors. B, Coneheads. C, Planes, Trains, and Automobiles. Neil and Del. C.
C it is.
Shot right here in Western New York with the late John Candy and the great Steve Martin. A great movie, by the way. You've got to look it up. Fun scenes. Did you ever hear that movie, Andrew?
Can't say that I have, unfortunately.
Okay, well, if I haven't heard of Childish Gambino, you don't hear that. That's okay. We're even. All right. Where do you want your game block to go?
We're going to go with D3.
D3, it's open. Which country was the first to send an artificial satellite into orbit? A, Germany, B, Soviet Union, or C, the United States? Looking something like that. Germany, Soviet Union, United States, first artificial satellite.
As much as I'd like to go with the United States, I'm going to have to go Soviet Union.
Is it the Soviet Union?
Yep, they beat us to it.
They certainly did. B is the correct answer. Points are up on the board with our Canisius students, and the great grads get the last question in round 2. Dennis?
Let's finish this one. A3.
A3. France won the World Cup of Soccer in summer 2018. The last time they won the World Cup was what year? A, 1998, B, 1986, or C, 1974?
A.
1998.
A it is.
And you got it correct. Points up. Petey's pumping him up. He's going to go to the other side in a minute. But first, what's the score as we end this round? Matt?
Well, it's a close call because both teams are tied with 80 points.
80-80. Will we have a tiebreaker? Can it get any more exciting on the Canisius College bragging rights? I don't think so. We'll be back right after this.
Bragging Rights on WBBZ-TV, your hometown television station, will continue after this from our sponsors.
Welcome back to Bragging Rights. We're in the audience, and I singled these folks out. They've been here for a lot. We do a lot of shows at once here when we do Bragging Rights, and he's been here since the beginning. And you are?
Joe Miranda.
Joe, all right. And who's this?
Julie.
Julie, that's right. Your wife, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I hope so. Okay. Just got to check. Okay. So just that said, and your son is here. He was on one of the shows. And so tell us about the Canisius experience as a parent.
Canisius, you know, with the amount of time we've dealt with them, has been great. My son's a senior. I have a daughter that was a freshman there this year. I had a sister that went to Canisius. Just great atmosphere.
Yeah. So as a parent, you want the best for your children. And this is
yes.
certainly something that plays into that. And what do you do, sir?
I work for Sumitomo Rubber in Tonawanda.
Okay, that's great work.
Yeah, yeah.
And you're happy to have your son here, and we wish your daughter good luck too.
Yes, thank you very much.
You're welcome. And Matt Gorska, you were saying that you have some siblings that were Canisius students as well.
Yes, both my brother and my sister are grads as well as I am. My brother right now is a Border Patrol agent. My sister's a TSA agent. So, you know, I took a little bit of a different route. I didn't go national security, but I think that this works out pretty well.
Yeah, it does. Absolutely. You know, and, you know, it's nice to have the sibling connection like we just saw with our folks in the audience because you get that shared experience, right, Matt? You could talk about what it was like.
Oh, absolutely. It really is a family among family.
And we are here with our teams. On the red side, the Undergrad Student Association, back for round 3. And Petey's joining them now. Petey's pumping them up. And they're playing against the Golden Great Griffin graduates, alumni. Golden. A lot of G's. All right, we're going to come over and meet one of the players here. And you are?
James Garvey.
James, how are you?
I'm doing well, thank you. How are you?
Yeah, I'm great. You got the C on. What are you studying? What year are you?
I am a sophomore studying political science and pre-law.
That's a lot. Would you be a lawyer when you?
I hope so, yeah. That's the goal.
You have that lawyer look.
Thank you. I hope everyone else thinks that too.
And the politician look. So it all kind of works for you, yeah.
Garvey, 2036, so everyone vote for me, please. I appreciate it.
Okay, there you go, making the pitch. And are you from Buffalo?
I am East Aurora.
All right, great. Well, good luck to you at school.
Thank you, appreciate it.
You got it. Okay, we're going to meet another alum over here, and you are?
Curtis McCutcheon.
Curtis, tell us, Curtis McCutcheon, that name is, you're a star athlete here, right? You know.
Academically, yes.
Yeah, there you go. But tell us about the restaurant, because you're wearing the Oak Room hat.
Yes, I am co-owner of the Oak Room Restaurant, which is located at 1435 Main Street in Buffalo.
And you're a Canisius grad, and when you went to school, when did you graduate?
I graduated in 2006 with my degree in management marketing and my master's in 2007.
It's great. So you went through the whole gamut. Did you find it? What was the experience like for you? How did you find it?
It was great. It was a very supportive atmosphere, and it was a great learning opportunity and very diverse in our program. So it was awesome.
All right. Well, thanks. Oak Room, give us that address again.
1435 Main Street.
Shameless promotion. You got to go, okay? Because you'll see Curtis there, okay? And you'll have some great fun with Canisius grads. All right, Matt Gorsica, what's the score as we get into round 3?
Well, both teams are tied with 80 points.
Tied at 80. I've got the big giant penny in my pocket to see if we get the tiebreaker. You never know. All right, you're up first, USA. Where do you want your game block to go there, Andrew?
Well, much like the athletic programs at Canisius College, we're going to go D1.
D1. Ooh, okay. Good line. The last time the U.S. hosted the Olympics was back in 2002. What city was the host city? A, Salt Lake City in Utah, B, Los Angeles in California, or C, Atlanta, Georgia? Salt Lake, LA, Atlanta for the 2002.
We're going to go with Salt Lake.
You're going to go with A.
Salt Lake City it was.
Yes, it was. 30 points up on the board. Okay, alum, you're next. Captain Dennis, where do you want your game block to go?
I guess we ain't got no choice. D2.
D2. Yep, you got no choice. And we're going to see if we can get a block with this. Which NBA team has the most NBA championships? A, the Chicago Bulls, B, the LA Lakers, or C, the Boston Celtics?
C, the Boston Celtics.
Do they have the most championships?
It's Boston.
Matt is correct. And so is Dennis. So take a look at the game board. They got a block there, and interesting look there. Okay, so what are we going to do there, Andrew? Where are you going to put your game block?
With that block, we're going to have to put our block in A1.
A1 at the top. According to a German archaeological study, what is the oldest recorded instrument? A, the piano, B, the flute, or C, the drum? Oldest instrument, piano, flute, or drum?
Well, I've heard the Germans make very good flutes, so we're going to go flute.
B.
Flute it is, yeah.
Yeah, I would have said the drum, but there it is. And the undergrads got it. Okay, we're up to the next question for the Griffin grads. Where do you want your game piece to go? Not many left.
C1.
C1 at the top. Good for a block. Piano keys today are often made out of plastic or wood. Before this, they were made of what kind of material? A, ivory, B, marble, or C, granite? Piano keys.
A, ivory.
A.
Yeah, I used to tickle those ivories too. Ivory's right.
There you go. Good use of alliteration. Canisius, these teams, very smart. Okay, Andrew.
Well, I know there's a lot of options left, but we're going to have to go A2.
A2. Yeah, I got a lot of blocks going on. The strategy on the board, big tonight. Where is Radio City Music Hall located? A, Las Vegas, B, New York City, or C, Miami?
Well, we're going to have to go with Big Apple, New York City.
Is it in the Big Apple?
New York City it is.
It certainly is. The Rockettes and all kinds of great shows. Okay, Dennis, looks like you only have one choice to put your game block, and
I'll take that choice.
You'll take it, C4. Very good. Don't want to argue with you. What was the first James Bond movie? A, License to Kill, B, Goldfinger, or C, Dr. No? First Bond movie. License to Kill, Goldfinger, Dr. No. C.
Dr. No is a yes. That's
Dr.
correct.
No. Yep. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to take a look. We have exhausted all the questions for this game. Let's take a look at the score. What is it, Matt?
Well, both teams are still tied with 170 points apiece.
All right. Both teams are still tied with 170 points apiece, and we're going to continue with the game. All right, but we're going to have to do a tiebreaker, I believe. Yep, Chatham's giving me the yes. So the next team up is Team USA. All right, so we're going to check the tiebreaker, and we're going to have you call the heads or tails on the coin, okay? If you get it correct, you can make the choice whether to take the question or give it up. What would you like, heads or tails? You're going to go heads. And it is tails, okay? So, would you like to take the question, team, or give it up to the red X's?
We're going to pass.
You're going to pass. Okay, so we're going to take it. So that means, Team USA, if you get this correct, you will win. If you get it incorrect, then the Griffin grads will win. Are you ready for the question?
Well, I'm going to have to say that we are.
All right. And, thank you very much. We have a question delivered by one of the students from Canisius. And I have the answer right here and the question. Here it is. In which country did churros originate? Churros. Was it A, Spain, B, Canada, or C, France? Churros.
Well, as much as I like our neighbors up north, I'm going to have to go Spain.
A, it is correct. A is the answer. You are the bragging rights champions in our tiebreaker round here tonight. So Petey's giving them the high five. Petey, come on around. You got to give a high five to our team, the Golden Griffin grad alum, because they did a great job too. They had a great big score. Let's turn to the camera. We're going to send everybody to the Dipson movie theaters here in the Eastern Hills Mall. We're going to be sending them tickets. Hey, Matt Gorsica, thanks. It was a great game, huh?
It was. Fantastic game. What a close one.
Well, close one it is. Go to our website, WBBZ.TV. Like us on Facebook. Follow us on Twitter to find out more. And Petey, we'll see you at every Canisius College game. And we'll see you on the next edition of Bragging Rights. Bye-bye, everybody.